Hello, my dear students.
We are learning the age of industrialization. Under this module, we are covered the topics like before the industrial revolution, the coming up of the factories, the pace of industrial changes. In this module, we are going to learn the new topic hand labor and steam power. Hand labor and steam power. In Britain, there was no shortage of worker. Poor peasants moved to the cities in search of job. Supply of workers was more than the demand, so the workers were available at low wages. Moreover, the industrialist did not want to introduce machines that got rid of human labor and also required a large capital investment. So in this module, we are going to discuss in these topics hand labor and the machine or steam power. In Britain, there was no shortage of worker because the poor peasants moved to the cities in search of job. In that situation, the industrialists initially were not much interested in mechanization because industrialists had no problem of labor shortage or high wage cost. They did not want to introduce machine that got right to the human labor and required a large capital investment because these industrialists are knowing about that if we are going to establish the big machines, it make a very huge investment in this field. So in industries where production fluctuated with the season, the industrialists usually preferred hand labor, employing worker for the season. In many of industries, in your book just you see that in many industries the demand for the labor was seasonal, like the examples are the gas workers and the breweries, bindings, printing, ship repairing, or cake shops, bakeries. These type of labors become a seasonal. So rest of the time they were free and they are agree to do the work with these industrialists with the low wages. So the industrialists also preferred the hand labor when it's required. One another reason is also there. Machines were oriented to producing a uniform standardized good for mass market. But the demand in the market was often for good with irregular designs and specific shape. And these required human skill. There is not possibility to the human skill is going to match with the machinery products. Handmade products came to be symbolize a refinement and a class because in the Britain, the high class society, they were using the handmade products because it shows the class. They were better finished, individually produced and carefully designed. So machine made goods were not for export to the colonies. So here, the one topic is there. What is the importance of hand labor? Why the hand labors are demanded by the industrialist? There's some reasons behind it. The one reason is introduction of machine required a large capital investment, while the cheap labor was preferred over the use of machines. Because if we compare the price of machine and the wages of the labor, it make a big difference in between that. Manual labors were also preferred in the industries where production fluctuated with season. Because if I establish the machine, definitely entire year we want to produce something because we invest a huge money in there, but in the seasonal type of factories or industries, need that type of people, those who sometimes in one particular time the people is ready to do the work, and some particular time if the industrialists don't want, the workers were not there. Goods irrigate the design and specific shape were the great demand in European market. This was possible only with the hand labor, not in machine outputs. The aristocrats in Victorian Britain, all the high class society in the Victorian Britain preferred the refined and carefully handmade products. Machine made goods were for the colonies. This is only for the colonies. But the high class society always prefer the handmade things. The next topic is life of the worker. Since there was an abundance of workers in the market, getting job was not easy because the large scale migration to town and cities from the countryside in search of job. Job itself was difficult to get. People had have recommendations. The actual possibility of getting job dependent on existing network of friendship and the keen relations. So many job seekers had wait weeks, months. They are spending the night under the bridges, the refugee camps, and the individual casual wards maintained by the very poor conditions. Like this type of problem faced by these workers. Workers become jobless. After the busy season of the work, they got over. Seasonality. This is another problem in front of the workers. Seasonality of the work in many industries meant a prolonged period without work. After the busy season was over, the poor were again on the streets. Some returned to the countryside when the demand for the labor in the rural areas opened, then again they came back. They either returned to the countryside or looked for the odd jobs, which till the mid-19th century was difficult to find. So this type of problems faced by the poor workers. 10% of urban population was extremely poor. Why? Because they are not getting the proper job. The poor workers faced to live in slums. After the busy season was over, the laborers looked for even odd job, which till the mid-19th century was difficult to find. The supply of workers were high and the opportunity of job were less. This led to low wages. The period was also marked by the depression after the First World War. At the best time of till mid-19th century, about 10% of the urban populations were extremely poor, which went up to anything between 35 and 75% in different regions. You just look after an entire Europe or entire world, many of peoples are become poor. The fear of unemployment made workers hostile to the introduction of new technology. When the machines arrived in the world, in the market, no doubt these workers feel very fear about that. Because before the arrival of these machines, they are not getting jobs. If the machines were come, definitely the job become more less. When the spinning jenny, but sometimes some introduction made little change in the workers' situations. When the spinning jenny was introduced in the woolen industry, women who survived on the hand spinning began attacking the new machines. They were not ready to accept this type of machines because these women thought about that through this work they are getting some wages. If the machine arrived, how we can take any type of wage? So after 1840, the situation is little changed. Buildings and constructive activities intensified storage facilities were needed, road for the transporting, railway networks grew, trading by the ship all created a new job opportunities. Because after 1830, the different type of industries are started, and these industries and these work like a railway, roads, construction, every time these areas need a large amount of workers, and these workers supplied by these workers, those who are waiting for the job. So the little situation has become change. So students, here some questions are there. You have to do in your notebook. Which was the first industry of production in Britain? Why was the steam engine slow to be accepted by industries? And why did the people not like machine-made goods? This is a one home assignment. Read the portion of the life of the workers and answer the following questions. Why did the workers fear the spinning jenny? What kind of life did the workers lead during the Industrial Revolution? And how was infrastructure developed after the 1840? Please do it in your notebook. Thank you. I return back with my new topic in next module. Thank you. Thank you so much.